Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers to 2025. Wait, you didn't touch.
Oh, yeah.
25. Thanks for a great year. Well, welcome to the BioClean podcast. This is our last episode for 2025. Dawn, are you excited that 2025 is done, or what do you think?
In some ways.
I
I always look forward to the new year, actually. I always feel like I always think if I get a new planner, all my habits will change.
I know, and you have a lot of planners.
And so my goal this year is to not buy any more planners.
You mean this goal for 2026?
Just my goal in life is to not buy any more planners. I'm obsessed.
You actually have good planners, though. You give great advice on what one to buy. So I actually still love planners. So, and not the phone kind, the book kinds. Yeah.
No, at my age, if I don't write it down,
Yeah.
it just doesn't go into my brain and stay there
Right.
for any length of time.
Right.
So that's all right.
So you have to excuse my voice. I was sick for the holiday weekend. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was amazing. Paul and I stayed in and we didn't go anywhere and we didn't do anything. And we made a hot dog and watched a scary movie.
That sounds amazing.
It was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I was sad and then I wasn't.
You really?
Yeah.
I think those are the best because you're so busy during the week.
Mhm.
You need to have those weekends.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's just me, Paul, and Clara, the dog, and we were happy.
Oh, good. I'm
So-
glad. Well, we did a lot of cooking. I've been sick though. I'm sorry, my voice. But so all the kids, Nico came home from Portland, and then that was really fun. And then all the kids came over for Thanksgiving, and it was fun.
I saw the
cooked a lot.
pictures.
Mhm.
I love seeing your family pictures.
We play a lot of board games and card games and just chill.
What's
watch
your
a movie.
favorite game to play as a family?
We played Monopoly,
Really?
which was really fun. Just
I love that.
yeah, and then Cards Against Cards Against Humanity or whatever.
Oh, that's naughty. I
That's
love
a
it.
naughty one that we played. One Thanksgiving, we had so much fun playing it. I mean, I have videos of us laughing so hard that was probably one of my favorite card games we
I
played.
love that game.
But it is kind of nasty, so I'm like, let's just chill with Monopoly this year. I'm not feeling very good.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I attempted to go Black Friday shopping with Nico on Friday because he's like, I'm home, let's go out shopping. And then we went to Tulalip. Have you ever been there to those outlets?
Oh, yeah.
I've never been on Black Friday, and it was the most horrible experience I've ever
Was
had.
it just full of people?
It was so bad. I felt like it was overly, they should have cut off people. You can't come in anymore.
Well, they come in big buses from Vancouver.
Yeah.
Is Vancouver still
There
in
was
France?
charter buses.
Oh, yeah. See?
And then all the I love it when, you go out with your family and go shopping, but come on, that was a lot. And so getting there took an hour and in the park. And then we were there for 45 minutes and then said, no, thanks. I'm not going to wait outside in line just to go into Calvin Klein. No, I'm not doing that.
I don't like Calvin Klein. I don't like any of those outlets that much to wait that long.
No, I don't
Sorry.
either. So I don't know why I did that. And then when we left, we parked in the parking garage. We were stuck for an hour to get out. Yeah, I know. Anyway, that was and I didn't feel good still. So I'm just like, what am I doing myself? So after that, Josh and I did not do anything either.
Good for you.
We stayed home.
I didn't buy anything on Black Friday. So
I went online.
I looked. I was tempted, but I really wanted to just not buy anything.
Yeah, good for you.
So I waited till Saturday, and then Saturday I bought stuff.
Oh, good.
But
Good.
I'm still a better person for it.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself.
Oh, good. Hey, at least you waited.
I waited.
You waited. So, yeah, that's just kind of the holiday. I think the year's gone by super fast. I'm really grateful that it's the end, though, too. I'm ready for a new year. I feel like there's so much that happened this year that now I'm like, okay, let's start again.
Yeah.
For 2026. Are you that type of person that likes to set goals and I'm gonna start exercising on the first, and I'm gonna do all these things.
I love it. Says my boss who just went over goals with me. I feel like this is a trap. I've always been a little goal averse in terms of writing it down because of a fear of failure.
Yeah.
And not really thinking, gosh, goals can change, goals
Mhm.
can evolve. And I think that's what I'm taking into 2026 is that because I started with BioClean, this is a whole different industry for me
Yeah.
and was kind of spinning out. I'm like, there's so much business we can do, ways we can serve the community. And I've been overwhelmed, but having a great time.
Mhm.
And so I'm looking forward to 2026 because I feel like I'm a little more aligned with what's expected of me. And I'm feeling a little more comfortable about making goals, knowing that they can evolve and change a little bit.
Mhm.
I think that's been a big lesson for me.
That's good.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
but I always enjoy the fresh start. I don't do that. I'm gonna lose weight and quit biting my nails and all
Yeah.
that crap because you know what?
Yeah.
I never do it.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people do, even though they say, "I'm gonna change my habits on the first." It's like, you can do that anytime. Why wait for till the first?
Well, look at you. You made a lot of changes last year.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
have
did.
guns now.
I
And working with
know.
your coach, so
Well,
you
you
didn't
know,
wait till January 1st. Like,
no, but I am exploring food options for the month of December. I'm not holding back. I'll tell you that.
okay, so good, tasty
I'm
food.
having fun. You still have to have fun. Yes.
What's your favorite naughty food?
I like carbs. I'm a big Asian foodie. I love ramen and sushi and pork belly. I mean, you name it. And I'm one of those. I'm not a big dessert fan,
Interesting.
even though I bake. I baked yesterday too. But no, I love carbs. Give it all.
Carbs love me.
Carbs love me.
They love this. They love this. I like sweets. I got a mean sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Also
Yes.
carbs. We have a lot
So
of
does
love.
Josh.
turns
Josh
out.
loves a good cookie. Good cookie. And I like to bake. And so when I had leftover berries from Thanksgiving, I made a bundt cake yesterday, and it's just Josh and I. And I'm like, he's like, who's gonna eat this? And I'm like, I'll
You're
bring
like,
it.
we are.
Yeah, we are. No, you are. But I'll bring it to the office. See, so there you go. I'm gonna
Oh
bring
gosh,
it.
now I'm not coming to the office.
So let's talk about. I want to talk about the year. What kind of doing a little recap. I think that BioClean, you came in July,
hmm
which has been such a great addition, and I think we've grown so much for 2025. I think that a lot of the jobs that we've been doing lately have just been a lot of all the things that we usually do. We've had a lot more meth projects, meth and fentanyl. We had a really big one. I won't say the company in the beginning of this year. You weren't here yet. That lasted a few months, and I'm so grateful for that project. We got it done. But it was a big one. And then I'm hoping to get another one like that for next year, which I know we will.
Yeah.
And then a lot of DSHS hoarding jobs for sure.
Those seem really common.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
learning.
Adrian's been he worked really hard this year in securing a lot of jobs with DSHS estimates and
Well, he's
hoarding.
great with working with the case managers and
Mhm.
and solving the problem.
Yeah, but it's been really hard. I feel like that was a hard job this year. That was a hard service this year because definitely you just don't know what you're going to get till you get there. And I think a lot of the times that he would do an estimate because they're based off pictures. It's
Yeah.
that's not at all what the picture looked like. There are rats here, there's bed bugs, there's cockroaches that we didn't know about, and then there's, I think the last job, and this is unfiltered, and the pee bottles where the case manager just wanted us to get pee bottles out of a bedroom that a guy just peed in, and it ended up being not 10, but 200.
What?
Yes.
Well, I remember that job, but I didn't know it was 200.
Yeah. And so it was like, we're not going to get this job done. There's not 10 bottles, there's 200. And it just ended up being, so that's kind of like a scenario that we've played out many, many times this year.
Because jobs are like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going
You
to
don't
get.
know what you're going to get. Exactly.
Or the people who say, like, can you just come in and just do some dusting and cleaning? You
And
go in, you're like,
No.
no, this whole house might need to be bulldozed.
No,
but
that's
it's
Adrian for being patient about it, because he's just every day, that's not what I was told.
I think we have to assume like a
The worst.
margin on these and assume the worst.
Yeah.
Exactly. Especially that cockroach one. I honestly thought those were flies when I saw that picture. And they
Yeah,
said
there were hundreds and hundreds of cockroaches when Andrew lifted the box up. Yeah, and we didn't know there was going to be cockroaches. Yeah.
So that's a public service announcement. I bet
Mhm.
a lot of people don't know that we have cockroaches here. And we do.
We do.
Hello, world. Hello.
I mean, I've been to like out of the country where I've seen them huge, and so they're tiny here. They look like little, but they're still roaches, and there's hundreds of, especially in hoarding jobs. We come across that in bed bugs quite a bit. So, but yeah, that I think 2025, I'm hoping 2026 we have it down now where it's like we're kind of going to expect the worst.
Yeah.
And because I think these hoarding jobs have gotten worse and worse and worse. So
Why do you think that is?
I just think there's so much availability for people to hoard, like with boxes and food, and now there's drugs involved and mental illness that is just like it just gets worse every year. I think this is the worst year we've ever had it. So, and you've been on your own estimates now with the hoarding and seeing what's out there. And
it's, I remember going to my first one. I watched Hoarders.
Yeah.
Just one of the reasons why I was like really attracted to this job, because I think it's very interesting. I was like, what's going on with these people? Like they need help, not like in a critical way, but in a, damn, this is really sad. You're living in this, like this is really dangerous. And so when I went into my first job where there was hoarding, I'm like, it was just like the TV show. I was like, it's amazing.
Or worse.
Well, worse, really.
Because you're actually smelling it.
Oh, okay. So there's that. I mean, I'm aware, like, am I going to step on something, crunchy or gooey? And just the client's really not aware that it's not normal to live in that.
Yeah.
So I think that's been good.
Because you did a cat one, right? Like a cat urine one.
They say they were cat rescuers. I think they were people who hoarded cats with good intentions.
Yeah. I love that.
They love cats.
Yeah.
And so I'm really allergic to cats. So like I have to go in with like respirator and all that. But and the cats are real sweet and all. But yeah, a lot of cat urine, and that's pretty.
I mean, I think
pretty serious.
Yeah, definitely a lot more cats this year too. We've had a lot of like pulling out carpet and flooring because of cats and dogs. More cats than animals, really. So that's also a weird uptick in.
Maybe we should sponsor a spade your cat event. Seriously, like where did all these cats come from?
I know. Yeah, that's been crazy. And then our animals is a thing. Like our meth job that we did in Seattle, rats too was a thing in downtown Seattle.
Wow,
rats all over the job, where it's like we cannot work in these conditions. We're leaving.
I'm just gonna say it. I really appreciate our technicians, because their job is not easy.
No,
it's hard work. It's emotional work. It's, they have to have people skills and cleaning skills and certifications. And I just big shout out to our techs for
sure. Oh my gosh, our techs are amazing. And I'm glad like December's a little slower for us, so they get that kind of enjoying the holidays. They were working all year, I feel like 40, 50 hours even. And going from one death to another death, like in one day. It was that. Like, remember Brandon was like, this is my third suicide. I need a mental health day. And I was just like, you got it. That's
no questions asked. He's like, yeah, you need it. I mean, because you kind of know. And I applaud him for even saying anything.
Oh yeah, we have
some
to
people are like,
that.
Be like, oh, I can't because I'm tough and all that. But good for him.
Yeah, we have to encourage that, especially with everything. And I was looking back at the calendar for today too, kind of so we could talk about jobs and stuff. And I mean, I think we had like in 1 week, we had like 12 deaths 1 week. And those were like suicides, unattended, natural causes to a homicide. And we've had some really gnarly homicides this year for sure. Especially with like murder suicides. Those were a lot. We did a lot of those. And then I say the biggest one was the one we did down south with and that was a year ago. It was January, February that
With the brother.
The brother
Oh.
killed his parents, yeah, and his girlfriend and himself. Yeah, that was a big one. That just finished in August. We finished that home in August. Yeah. Because it was so gnarly. Like,
So think about that. So how many months did this? Think about this is one job.
yeah.
So one job took how many months?
That took 6 to 7 months to remediate it out, and then we built it back. Yeah.
So I think it's something people may not be aware of is just the time it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it take so much time to get through a job like that?
Well, the murder scene was so grotesque that it really we had to take out that flooring and the subflooring and the drywall, and upstairs too went into ducting, so we had to take ducting out. And then the smell was so bad that we ended up taking everything apart, like everything out. The carpet, flooring, all the personal property was thrown out, all of it. It couldn't, like, some could be salvaged, the non-porous items, but everything. So we had to get dumpster and properly dispose of everything. And the bio was so much that we had to properly dispose the bio and, all the things like that it took a lot to remediate it. And then it took for insurance to come in and
There you go.
pay for it and do the bill back, which that took forever. And it's like they weren't very in the mortgage company, because the parents weren't paying the mortgage. They were dismembered in the freezer, so so they were behind. And so that took a long time, because then that was forced placed insurance, because the insurance wasn't being paid. So a lot of factors that went into that. But I mean, the son who found them, the other son, and he's now one of our friends. Like, we consider him a friend. And so I think that's probably the best thing we got out of that one, is because he knew him and Josh really like bonded, which was weird. We try not to do that with clients like that, but this was a really like special case.
Well, there's going to be cases like that. I mean, you're humans.
Yeah.
And Josh is, he's a
Yeah.
very sweet and compassionate person.
Yeah.
As are you. So, but I think it's interesting for people to understand like how many layers there are to these jobs. That they can take months and months. We're not going in there with a 409 bottle.
No.
And
Most
up the mess.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like, the murder suicide we just did was one of my son's friends.
Oh, I
remember that. And so her parents. So it's kind of like, I won't say which son, but it was hard, because then that's personal now, and so with her dad killing her mom. And so those kind of things happen. Like, people think, oh, maybe not as much, but we see it a lot. Like, we see a lot of that, especially
you realize more than I realized coming on board too.
Yeah. And so that one was really hard. So there's a lot of the homicides that we've done this year have been pretty hard, I feel like, just because, number one, we know them now, or we know them. And then also you think of like the situations, like a lot of it was domestic violence. A lot of it was because not a lot of it was some psycho killer went in and murdered this family or murdered this person. Actually, they're like people that knew each other, and they ended up killing these people. So yeah, that was pretty hard. But
that's like in real estate world, I'm like, I love a referral, but I really hope my friends never have to refer a business to us outside of maybe a hoarding thing.
You'll be surprised. We get referrals all the time.
Yeah.
All the time from people we know. It's crazy.
Well, we do a lot of different things. And you were talking about the build back. So when we do a build back, what's that look like?
So that's just more of putting back the house the way it was. So we do that through our construction company. So we put the carpet back, everything. We do everything now. So it's just easier for clients who are dealing with a trauma situation. Instead of calling somebody else to do it, might as well let us do it. And we're all like the one gal we did just recently. I think we're done or almost done. And her ex killed himself on her deck.
Oh, yes.
And that was a nightmare with insurance, and we ended up building that deck back. We're building that back, yeah.
Because the insurance had to come in. It had to be done twice, basically.
Yeah, because she called the wrong company and the company did it wrong and left literally blood and guts still on the siding of her house. Yeah.
So they tried the 409
And
and it
so-
just didn't work.
Tried the 409 and it didn't work and didn't know what they were doing. And so
God, that poor woman.
I know.
Thinks it's all done.
She's
and
been through a
sees it.
lot, and and like that's an example of like what the calls we get to when people don't do it right, and then they she has a daughter that's coming home from school and there's still blood and guts on the side of the house. Like that's not okay. So knowing who the call, right?
Yeah.
But people don't know that. I mean, they're just there in a situation that's like, oh, I just need someone to do this now. I don't care who it is. So
I can understand why people think that way, or because they're not really thinking in that moment, I bet, because like, I just need to get this done because I don't want to see it, or I got a child, or, this has been very traumatic. And then, but man, I hear our calls in the office and we're all over it and with compassion and like, and we're fast. And, I can't say this enough, but I love listening to Adrian on the phone because he's so, he's just has such a calm way about him. You too, I've heard you too, but we're talking about Adrian right now. So I've answered the phone a couple times, and thankfully it wasn't a death call yet for Dawn. But
well, you did a homicide, one of your jobs.
Let's be clear, I didn't do the homicide. Okay,
You got a homicide call, one of your jobs that you went out to.
yes,
That was a stabbing.
Oh yeah, the stab.
In
I
the
didn't go
apartment?
out to it, but which one?
The one in Burien or SeaTac.
Oh, I never went out to that.
Oh, I thought you did.
No. You said don't go.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
you
but
said
Jared
don't
did.
go.
Jared went. And
But
it was a
Jared
stabbing.
went, and it was the
Triple.
stabbing, the
Or-
triple stabbing, 2 deaths.
Two died, and he stabbed himself, so it made him look like a victim.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about the stabbing himself thing.
Yeah.
Like, they can't tell if you stab yourself.
I know. Yeah.
I've watched enough CSI. I know
But
that's...
you ended up becoming like buddies with the property manager.
I just called her last week and wished her a happy Thanksgiving. She's like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Aww.
I say, I hope you don't need to call me for anything, but if you do, she goes, oh, I got you.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was
That's
just
so
nice
awesome.
connecting with her. So,
Yeah, that was pretty bad. It was sad. So we've done a lot more cop cars and cells this year. Like, I think when Josh and I did numbers, we tripled our business with law enforcement, which is Seattle PD's a lot of it. But I have to say the fact that they trust us, law enforcement all over Western Washington, call us for the littlest things, but I still feel so like appreciated that they trust us to come in and do work for them. So I want to always give a shout out to them.
yeah, they're great. I
Mhm.
had the opportunity to go out and visit a couple of the precincts recently, and very pleased with what we're doing, and had good feedback. And it was fun for me getting to see where they, where we do the work for them,
Yeah,
and get the little 2-cent tour of the
you did. And it's not easy. I mean, they deal with so much. It's like, even though we're in the office like spit, you want us to clean up spit, but that spit came from somebody that had a temper tantrum in that car, was trying to kick out that officer's window and spit all over the back seat. So it's like, it's not just spit, it's actually spit because of a hard night. Definitely.
it's not it's not just about the spit.
Yeah.
Stories of BioClean, it's not all about the spit.
It's not all about the spit. It's not about the vomit.
Well, plus I think we had one too where they had somebody in the cruiser, and the individual didn't they have lice or bugs or
Oh, yeah.
something going on with the individual that caused the car to be contaminated. And
We get lice calls all the time.
so, yeah.
We get cell calls all the time, especially during the weekend, A lot of it's feces because people like to defecate in the cells and put it in the vents to piss off law enforcement.
And some may call that the revenge poo.
And that's what we call revenge
It's
poop.
the revenge poo.
I mean, we
So-
literally get calls like that saying we have revenge poop here, guys. And we're like, we are coming. We're here for you.
we will take care of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just, It's so common too. It's like, what are you? I can't. I don't know what
When
people
I
are
first
thinking.
saw that in a note, I was laughing. I mean, you have to
Yeah.
laugh at some of this stuff. Like, because
Because
that's exactly what it
I know
was.
her name and Adrian knows her. She always calls us. And she's just like, Adrian, it's revenge poop. He's like, I got you, girl.
We got you. We'll be right out
Oh my god.
with the pooper scooper.
With the pooper scooper. So anyway, yeah. So that was just a little recap of our services this year. I know we're joking about it, but we've just been so busy. We're very grateful for everything. It's not the easiest of things, but
We have to have a little humor behind it. I don't want
Yeah.
anyone to think we're like laughing at the situations or anything, but you do have to have a little humor in what you do. And I always do. That's just my nature.
Ah.
But because it's hard.
yeah, it is. It's hard. I know. One day we'll have a camera up and show our calls and conversations in the office. But literally, you have to be compassionate, but also learn how to kind of go to the next one.
Yeah.
And sometimes it has to be with a little humor.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We're still sensitive though to it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So our next thing this year is that's what we're now going to talk about is
BCI construction.
yes. So that is a hard launch. That was a hard launch in October, but we're really hard launching it come 2026. So we now have the construction open to the public to
Woo, woo.
call us for services, and that is putting back a home for, our construction services for those that are in need in that special needs area. So that's going to be ramps, grab rails for those that need that, are in wheelchairs, mobility modifications like we talked about with chair lifts, hoists, stuff like that for quadriplegics, paraplegics. And then we have just ADA compliant, that need ADA compliant homes. Definitely. So that's kind of our purpose for BCI. And it's gone off the railings because we have a lot of business, especially with DSHS in that space. But now we're doing a lot more advertising, especially out there around here to offer those services for the public.
So we're not going to be remodeling your schmoopy bathroom
No.
or anything like that. It's not that type of
No, I mean,
business.
if a trauma situation had happened and then, yes, okay, I want a new bathroom. Yeah. All right, we'll give you the new bathroom, whatever you need. I'm not putting it out there yet. I don't know if I ever will, to just remodel a kitchen and bathroom. I just don't think there's, for me and Josh, purpose in that. You know, I think it's more of a purpose to help someone that actually needs it with their disability, with their special needs, with,
maybe aging in place. I mean, you hear that. That's a buzz term you hear a lot of. And a lot of people do want to age at home and they need their house modified so that it's safe for them.
And people think, oh, any construction company can say, we can help with that too, which I'm sure people can. But actually, Josh and BCI Construction is very, very, very experienced in helping in these types of homes. They have the companies they know. They know what the compliant measurements are. They know what is comfortable for someone in that kind of need. They know so much about helping someone disabled or someone that's aging, a senior that needs it, that I think it's super necessary to know that when you do work like this and know the emotional side to it as well. And so if anyone's listening that thinks, oh, or they're looking for this type of service, just really use someone that understands the needs. Really does.
That's a really good point. Because, technically, you could put up a grab bar.
Yeah.
What's the heart behind it?
But there's little things behind that. Is it the right height? Is it the right grab bar? Is it the right, even ramps? Is that the right ramp for your wheelchair? Is that what you're looking for? What are you looking for in that simple ramp that you're looking, And so people don't ask those questions of what are your needs. They just think, oh, I can do that for you. I'll put it in. But no one really asks the client, what is it though that you really, really, really need?
Yeah. What would make your life easier? What
Yeah.
would make you safer? I think that's huge, especially for independence and just for feeling really good. like, Katie, our client.
I know. I was just gonna say, Kate.
And I just love Katie, but she, she's a very smart, bright person, and she knew what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to get in and out of my bed independently.
And don't get me wrong, like I think construction's a really hard business for anyone in that industry because you're dealing with clients all different types, like we do at BioClean, right? But this, I think construction's a little different because you're in someone's personal space that wants the best of the best, And like I know Josh dealt with a couple of them that these are paid state jobs, and they're thinking they're getting luxury fixtures, and it's like, this is the state paying it. No, you don't get that, sorry. And then they're not
functional
and they're not happy, and it's like, you get this for free, like, so that's kind of the hard part about doing this work when you're working with like the state, is that you're trying to help someone who really needs this help, but then they're not grateful for it, you know what I mean? And I think that comes along with anything too, what you do in business, but especially at this magnitude, you're getting a $40,000 bathroom, and now you're not happy because you didn't get the right fixtures you wanted,
What fixtures should you have in your free bathroom?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's been a little challenging, but at the end of the day, you always have to think about the reason why you're doing it.
Well, you think about like where they're coming from. Maybe they've never had something special like that. Maybe, there could be a lot of reasons why people may act that way.
Yeah.
But I think that, having experience, and there's art to communicating with these clients, and not always make an exception like, oh, they're such a taker. It's like, well, there's something behind it. There's something behind their situation. And and then being able to talk to them, that's huge.
Yeah. And Josh has been doing really well with that. But of course, it can get pretty frustrating.
Well, sometimes you do have to lay the smack down just a little bit. Set them boundaries.
There you go.
Even with your clients.
Yeah, but most people are really great to work with. Like, he just got done with this door widening for a wheelchair, and they were just super grateful and happy, and wrote a great thank you email to Josh that it literally changed their way of living because they don't have to try to fit into a tiny doorway. Something like that, it's like,
see, I never have to think about that. I am so blessed. Like, okay.
Right.
Maybe I'm not having the perfect hair day today, but like I can walk. I can go through the door. I don't have to have special accommodations just so I can move around.
Right.
Knock on wood.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, like I said, it puts everything into perspective for sure. For sure. That, those little gripes, we can handle them. It's fine. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to promoting BCI this year. I just love the heart behind it. You just introduced it. You said, the purpose of BCI is X.
Yes. So I'm excited to do more marketing into BCI construction. Now we have Steven, who's our project manager. So I'm really excited for him to get more involved in the whole thing of that department. And yeah, just looking forward to really helping people in that space now too. It's not just the bio trauma. Now it's going to be helping people really change their lives and for the better, just by those little fixtures and little door widenings. And
we even have a new logo for it.
We have a new logo.
It has its own logo.
Yeah. So and we talked about the marketing. It's going to be amazing for 2026. So
have fun.
Yeah. So let's talk about more in 2026. I know you talked about a little about your goals. What are some things that you're like looking forward to as far as a goal?
Oh gosh, this year. Well, I want to earn lots more commission. And here's why. One, I'm in sales.
Okay.
2, commission's great for me because the more money I make, the more I can take care of myself and serve.
There you go.
But the other reason is because that means I'm selling a lot of jobs and helping a lot of people.
There you go.
So it's really a triple threat win for me. So I feel like I'm starting to get my footing quite a bit with BioClean. BCI is going to be another, a little bit of a ramp up period for me. I understand what we're doing, but talking about it, I'll be involved more with the Seattle Chamber. I'll be out doing more events and creating awareness of me and the company and what we do. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is really organizing my time well so that I can be talking to all the people I need to talk to get the word out about the services. So that's my goal, is really like brand awareness, building on my knowledge of what we do and how we can help. So,
hmm Have you seen a difference in yourself since you started?
uh, yes. Because I
I
mean,
bet you were expecting that question.
I wasn't expecting that question. Thanks, Rhea.
You're welcome.
I like that a lot. No, I think it's, I would say it's hard. It's a different, like, business development is business development. It's sales, it's talking to, it's meeting as many people as you can, telling them what you do, and making offers to help. That is the basics, right? And I thought I can do that, but there's a lot to learn in this, because there's our services are vast, the people are vast, and there's a lot of ways to get business. So, every day looks a little different, and that's taken some getting used to. And just what we do is I mean, I've been worked for a company that cleans up after traumatic events and blood and drugs. And,
Yeah.
and another thing that's changed about me too is just being aware of how rampant this is in our community.
Yeah.
Like, just having that awareness, like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. In fact, we're doing a job now that's pretty close to where I live. And I was like,
you saw our car pass by you while you're walking, Clara.
I was walking my dog and a BioClean car. I'm like,
hello.
what? So that was kind of trippy, because you don't ever think it's going to happen to you, or it's going to be near you, or it's going to touch you. And I'm just very aware of it now. I'm not going to pick up a piece of trash off the sidewalk or something with my bare hands, because you just don't know.
Yeah, you learned a lot.
So I think
you learned a lot.
So I learned a couple things.
Yeah, you did. Well, I'm really excited. Tomorrow we're at Trends Conference with Rental Housing Association of Washington and IREM. And so I was privileged enough to be asked to talk tomorrow on a panel. Well, I'm the only one on the panel. But about drugs. So I'm excited about that. I'm really looking forward to a lot more speaking engagements. I've been doing a lot of those. Kind of stepping back more of, you're doing more of the selling and networking and side, where I'm been asked to do a lot more speaking engagements, which has been great. I love educating. I think that's my passion, is educating people on what we're seeing out there, especially with the meth and fentanyl epidemic. And so I hope to do that next year a little bit more, really talking with property managers more of, what is it looking like out there? What is your best bet to keep safe?
Love that.
Talking about human dignity and public safety and liability and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But I'm really excited about tomorrow's engagement. So hopefully, I'm a little nervous, but it'll be fine.
I think you'll do fine. You do.
Yeah.
You're a great speaker. Yeah, you have a heart. You obviously have a heart for this. When I see you speak, I'm like, I hope I can talk about it as well as Rhea does.
Oh, well.
So, but no, that's awesome.
I try. I think Josh is the best one to talk about it, but he's too busy. So, I've learned to do it myself. But one of the things to talking about the podcast next year, I feel like this is really going to be a big year for the Unfiltered Podcast, because we have already like 5 guests in line, which is crazy, and we've been getting pitches and people asking to be on the podcast, which is so amazing to me, because when I first started this by myself, I'm like, I just want one person to listen to this and I'm good. And then now I'm like getting all these emails on why I should have them on my podcast, which I think is so cool.
That is cool.
That says a lot about us.
It says a lot about us. It says a lot about you.
Yeah.
And I love that it's unfiltered.
I love it's unfiltered. But also I love that. So I got a comment from a woman, and she's just, the reason why I want to be on your podcast, and it's not the one we had talked about before, but it's another one, is because you sound like what'd she say? Like, you're doing so much work for women that are in business or in a position of leadership. Like, she says something like, you make other women look so good.
Oh, and that's awesome.
I was like, shut up.
Like, drop.
Boom, boom. Yeah. And I was like, that was the biggest compliment. And I know people want to come on to tell their story, to look good, right? And
Right.
to share their business and their passions. I mean, that's what this is for. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Showcasing all that. So I thought that was really cool. And so I think my guests this year, my first year, have been great. I have had such awesome guests. Who's your favorite
Oh,
besides yourself?
oh, damn. I can't pick a favorite. I'm not picking a favorite.
I'm picking my husband. I think I got so many compliments on him. I did.
We had so many great guests. Erin Ennis.
Yeah. Yeah. Erin was so
She
good
has
too.
my heart.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. She was great. Everyone was great. I can't even say no one was not great, actually. But I do have to say, I think what really turned a lot of things around for me was having Josh on too, because it just really opened my eyes of how capable he can be too on a podcast and talk about the things I knew he.
well,
It's so
actually,
good.
when I watched that podcast too, I learned more about our company and ways to talk about what we're doing
Yeah.
to the public, because
Mhm.
I'm with you a lot.
Yeah.
I never really got a chance to. I may do sometimes, but catching up with Josh is not easy, and just having his, listening
Yeah.
to him talk about the business and with that fire in his eyes and stuff, it really helped me.
Yeah.
As a business development person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's some more perspective, different perspective.
I think it's awesome.
So
I'm
yeah, for
glad.
sure.
Yeah. Good. Well, is there anything else you want to say for this new upcoming season? Watch out. Dawn's on a roll.
Bio Dawn in the house. Just keep tuned in for other awesome things.
We're going to have some great things
it's
going
gonna be a
on.
fun
The
year.
next season, I feel like it's going to be amazing. We're going to have a lot more to talk about. I want to make it a little bit more unfiltered too. Brian and I are going to talk about
My favorite.
ideas. I know how to kind of show gory things a little bit more, but be sensitive about it. And then I'm just excited to share a little more stories of like things that we're doing and stuff like that.
I'd be curious if people who watch the podcast and make comments what they might want to hear us
Yes,
talk about.
comment.
We can solicit some
Good
some
idea.
comment.
Yes. So if you're listening to this, please comment on things that you want us to talk about. We are here for it. I want to hear all the ideas.
And if it's really awesome, we might send you a Starbucks card.
There you go. We'll do that. Send your ideas. We might send you a Starbucks card. Also, any guests that you think would be interesting. I mean,
Yep.
we're all for the ideas. Have them email support@biocleanwa.com with your pitch. If you want to be on the podcast, that would be
Yep.
amazing too.
But yeah, here's to a good, amazing,
I'm
good,
excited for
have
you,
an
Dawn.
amazing 2026.
You're going to have the best 2026.
Let's have a toasty.
Yes, let's have a toasty. Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers to 2025. Wait, you didn't touch.
Oh, yeah.
25. Thanks for a great year. And then 2026, we're going to kick ass.
We might take names.
We might take names. All right.